Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. Alright, here we are today, episode 103. And last episode we had gotten the Universe Buell, among other things. And I think I covered in the last episode that I was gonna make some chemical reactors, and you can see that I have them right here. Now there's gonna be some other machines I'm sure that I'm gonna need. Probably single block machines. But for whenever there's a chemical reactor, usually you want to go with the LCR. Now, I believe I have these all set up properly. Like I have the output hatch here in the middle, so it kind of shares between these two. And then I have the input buses on top, and in the back we have the power hatches. Excuse me. And the input hatches are on the bottom here. So let's see if I have this thing still. Ah, yes. So this is kind of the map that we're dealing with for the polyethyl cyanoacrylate pulp. Now, if I wanted to make the plate out of that, we would need to mold it. Yes, mold it. And then, I guess cut it for the plates or the sheets. And then the sheets would be bended, whatever. But yeah, so we got a lot to do here. Now, excuse me. Our chloroacetic mixture here. That is going to need some acetic anhydride, but thankfully that's non-consume. So we're going to need to get that. And then acetic. Oh, yeah. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, there we get the mixture right there, and that's LCR. Yeah, so that's ZPM, and I'm pretty sure all of these are ZPM. Let's do this. I'm gonna get what does it say? Anhydride. It was acetic anhydride. So we're gonna need acetic and ethanone. I never set up ethanone. Ethanone? I don't know. Okay, that's not gonna be a big deal. Although we are gonna need to get a fluid cell for this. Let's get rid of you. All right, and we're gonna need a boop. Oh yeah, I moved the doodad. Let me get this. Knock on wood, I think I fixed the item destroying situation. All right, so we're gonna want acetic anhydride. Yes. Yes. And then the chloroacetic. Chloroacetic mixture. I'm just going to grab all of these. I don't know if they're all needed, but don't hurt to try. Oh, and I guess ethanone as well. No, let's do that for a separate cell. Okay, so boop. Ethanone. A boop and a boop. All right. So, down. So, ethanone. Oh, I didn't put the thing in there yet. That. And then the ethanone goes with acetic. All right. Oh, yeah, there's that quest done. Now if I go into here, where's the output hatch? Is that the output hatch? They do. Oh, it's in the... Yeah. Okay. So there's the anhydride. I forgot that we... Wait, we did put that into a cell, didn't we? Shoot, what drive was it? Yeah, I guess we did. Okay. Losing my mind. All right, so with that... Not that. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we need to go and we need to get acetic and chlorine gas into an LCR to make our chloroacetic mixture. And with that... Oh, let's see, hold on. So there's a chloroacetic mixture, and then there's... Okay, so we need to make the dichloroacetate, and then the... Wait, what the hell? I think I screwed up here. No, okay, so there's our chloroacetic mixture, and there's the dichlorous acetate, and then there's the chloroacetic acid dust. Okay, so still on track. Okay, so let's, damn it, pop down to the room that we need to be in. It's probably gonna be over here. Yes. Okay. Input hatch. You go in there. Yeah, I guess we're not going to be using storage buses per se, so I can just do this for the most part. And let's see, do I have... Okay, so there's a the cabling. Let me get some cable. So obviously I'll get the faces over on the other machines as we get to those parts. Okay, so let me just bookmark this. So the 1 bucket of the acetic and the 3 buckets of chlorine. Got it. Acetic acid and chlorine gas. You go there, you go there. All right. Now I should probably do... Where'd my branch? There we go. A boop. Okay, and I'm gonna need to get rid of you. Regulator. Yeah, and put you right on the edge. Import. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a filter. We're gonna need plenty of fluid filters, so let me just grab up a bunch. Ooh, that works, I guess. Okay, so boop. Chlorine gas, acetic, and keep exact. 1, 2, 3, and acetic. Yes. Yes. You don't have chlorine gas. Why you don't have chlorine gas? Oh, no, that's the acetic anhydride. Forgot to plug in the cables to the network. That would help. I guess we'll just plug it here. And give it time to connect. Oh, I didn't put the export on. There we go. Import on. There we go. Okay, so should probably get the P2P hooked up, and let me just do it for every single one of these, so I don't have to worry about the power situation later. All right. There we go. Okay, come down here. I'm gonna go doot doot doot. I should probably have done it like this. And undoot those. There we go. Oh, and the most important part of this whole thing would be to, you know, power the damn thing. I am object blind when it comes to finding these cards as LUV. There you are. Okay. I'm not surprised that it's still in my inventory because it's one of those things that's going to be useful. Like 90% of the time. Alright. So you are cooking. And you are spitting out the Chloroacetic Mixture. I should probably just grab all of these, why not? And we're gonna get emitters. And boop. And boop. And a boop. And a boop. There we go. Okay. So the Chloroacetic. So that's one part done. Next, we need to make, I think it was a dichloroacetic. Yes, the dichloroacetic. So we're going to need a distillery. But I am one step ahead, and I have a distilleries, and we're going to need them anyway. So let me go ahead and grab the electrolyzers. I don't know why I said it that way. The electrolyzers. There we go. All right, so probably just going to do it like this. So boop. And then I'll probably just do this as well. Wait, what? No. Wait, what? Okay, that wasn't electrolyzer. That was another distiller. Okay. So let's get down here. Because of the nature of this, we got to doot and doot. Okay. Doot. Oh, damn it. There we go. So that's good. You're good. You're good. Okay, cool. Okay, so for the dichloroacetic, we're going to need a #1 circuit. So let's get that. And I'm going to get ahead of myself here and do this. Okay. Dichloroacetic? Dichloroacetic? How do you spell that? Or, I don't know why I said it. It's dichloroacetate. There we go. Sorry. All right. So do I have a regulator on me? Did I pull them out? I'll just go ahead and grab the lot there. All right. So import. Gonna need you. And we're also gonna need item output, which is not a big deal. So boop, boop. There we go. And check. Okay. This is probably a little bit messy, but whatever. Okay, so that's already cooking. So we're gonna need, yep, okay, that's already good. All right, so now next, we need to take the dichloroacetate and send it into an electrolyzer. And although, now I think about it, there we go. So that gives us back chlorine gas, and we're getting chloroacetic acid dust. All right, so let's, I don't know why I keep, that is such a habit where I have to use the wrench to set the output, but like, you know, I can do it from here. So, okay, you are happy. Okay, so next, that leads way to the cyanoacetic acid, but we still need to make sodium cyanide, and yeah, sodium cyanide. Okay, so that is going to require hydrogen cyanide, and okay, that's not a big deal. We have that. So methane, ammonia, oxygen. Okay, so no big deal here. We are going to need a platinum dust. So let's see. Platinum. Plenty. And it's non-consumed, so not a big deal. We're going to come up here. We're going to plant you in there. And that is going to not need a circuit. All right, thankfully. So we're going to need methane, ammonia, and oxygen. Okay. So just like before, we are going to get my wrench out. And I should, probably while I'm at it, I should just probably knock out these 3x3s for easier access. And then maybe when I'm done, I'll patch them up later. Okay, so a boop and a boop. So import filter. All right, so it looks like methane and ammonia at 1:1. Ammonia, methane, and we need to keep exact. Boop, boop, and that is oxygen at 3 parts. Okay. That is set up. Yes, I think so. Okay, so a boop. Boop. And a boop. Oh, and it would probably help if I did this. Okay, we are cooking. So we don't have a hydrogen cyanide in a cell yet, so let's go and fix that. Meanwhile, let's get you set up. All right, so hydrogen cyanide. Boop. Okay. Okay, so a boop. Hydrogen cyanide. So while we're dealing with this, what does this turn into? Nothing. Okay. Is there any other fluid that I can parse into here? Methanol, ethanol, ethyl cyanoacetate, ethyl cyanoacetate, ethyl cyanoacetate. Okay. Dimethyl sulfide, nitrogen dioxide. Oh, we're also going to need a cracking machine. So that'll be something about the bill off camera, or yeah. Dimethyl sulfide. Wait, that was sulfoxide. We need sulfide. And the last, oops, wrong window. The last one being ethyl cyanoacrylate. Ethyl cyanoacrylate. And I should probably do uncracked as well. Okay. It should be fine on a 1K. But just to be safe. Oh, I need the workbench for configuring this. Boop, boop. All right. And if it ever backs up, well, then I know that I'm going to need a bigger fluid cell. All right. Back down we go. Okay, so are you happy? Looks like we have the cyanide, right? Cyanide. There we go. The hydrogen cyanide. Good. Okay, so what was the next step? We needed the sodium. We had the hydrogen cyanide. Now we need to make the sodium cyanide. So that is going to need another LCR, and we're going to need sodium hydroxide. Okay, so you are going to go there. And I guess I can just bring you right up and over. We're probably going to need that as well. Okay, so let me bookmark that for easier recollection. So sodium hydroxide gives us, the sodium cyanide, right? Okay. Sodium hydrox. That's probably just fine. Let it fill up. Okay. So let's come down here. Boop. And boop. Nope, that's not my screwdriver. All right, import, or no, it's to export real quick. Boop. And hydrogen cyanide. That is one part. Okay. Keep exact. Import. Right, that is cooking. So we're going to need the sodium cyanide dust. Boop. And boop. And if I'm doing too many boops and doops and whatever, let me know. All right, so we're going to do another 128. Let's do 256. Why not? All right, next. Sodium cyanide with the chloroacetic acid dust goes into a LCR with oxygen HCl. Let me get chlorine back. Let me get hydroxide back. Cool. So bookmark that, and we'll get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. View. Okay. Next. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Boop. Okay. So you know what I should probably do for this? Robot arm. Got so many goddamn filters that it makes it hard to find the craftable filter. All right. So in you go. So we're going to need chloroacetic and sodium cyanide. Chloroacetic and sodium cyanide. Keep exact and 1:1. Good. Import. All right. In you go. Chloroacetic. Sweet. Okay. So that's done. Now for the fluid. Regulator. Oop. Okay, so hydrochloric and oxygen, and because I don't think this does halves. And hydrogen, no, wait, what was it called again? Hydrochloride? Hydrochloric, there we go, HCl. Right, import, and hydrochloric, oxygen gas, and you're happy. Okay, so, boop. And you, we put you. All right, and that's making the cyanotic acid, cyanoacetic acid dust. All right, you're happy. Next. We're going to need formaldehyde, and that's going to be methanol and oxygen. All right, I think we have everything on this level. That's a thing. Do we... I think we're... Yeah, we're just like depleting all of our hydrogen sulfide, so... I guess... Dimethyl sulfide, hold on. So I might have to make hydrogen sulfide here on the spot. Sulfuric. Use heavy fill, I think. I don't really think that's going anywhere. Could I even use the gas? I could. Okay, maybe I'll just use sulfuric gas then. Anyway, back to what we're doing. So we're going to need the formaldehyde. So that's going to be methanol and oxygen. We're also going to need a piece of silver. Silver dust. Boop. Okay, so... Oh, I should probably have gotten the formaldehyde bookmarked. There we go. Okay, so just the methanol and the oxygen. Okay, so in you go. Beep. Nope, that is not where you need to go. Beep. All right. Fluid. So it was methanol and oxygen, if I'm not mistaken. Keep exact. Boop, boop. 1 to 1. Yes. Methanol. Boop. All right, you're happy. Now, the question is, yeah, I didn't get the formaldehyde. I will fix that. Meantime, boop. Formaldehyde. You know, I'm thinking about it. And what I'm thinking about is how is the hydrogen sulfide going to go into our system and not be processed while we are intending it to go to the LCR? So I think I need to do is I need to find where the hydrogen sulfide is being processed, and we're going to have to rate limit that. So it's probably going to be an electrolyzer. But where is the question? So let's see. What I might need to do, take a little pause and go find it, adjust it. And we'll go from there. Okay, so let me just... Let me just do that. I'll be back in a bit. And I found where it was. It was a chemical reactor. So right now we have that to stop when we are below 128 buckets of sulfide. So I don't have to worry about that too much anymore. But I might make a reactor for it if I need to. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Which I gotta remind myself what exactly we were doing. Did I get the formaldehyde? Yes, okay, we have that. Okay, so we got the formaldehyde. We don't think I have the... We have that. fluoroantimonic acid. Thankfully, we don't need to worry about having a large demand of that. We just need the supply, initial supply. So, do we have fluoroantimonic? 2 buckets. Where'd the other one go? Okay. And boop. So that is going to need ethanol with a cyanoacetic acid dust. Cyanoacetic acid dust. Okay. So you are taking... Oh, and I should probably get some more buses. Boop, 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 boop. Or interfaces, I guess. All right. Next. Boop, boop. So you... Oh, I should probably take that off. Boop. Do I have any robot arms on me still? If I do, I don't see it. Guess not. Okay. So boop, import, and actually I don't even need a filter. Keep exact. And you will accept you. All right. And then we're gonna need more cable. Cable, cable, cable. Boop, boop. There we go. So you are happy. Awesome. And then you... We need to break down into here. Boop. Import. So already we need to put fluoroantimonic. And you're not what I need. I'll give me a second here. Okay. So... And I put it in the wrong spot again. Okay, so... Basically just the ethanol. Okay. Ethanol. Oh, and probably should do that. Ethanol, keep exact, 1 bucket. Import. Okay, that's happy, and that's spitting out our ethyl cyanoacetate. Okay, so ethyl cyanoacetate, 128. Good, good. All right, next we have that. We have sulfide. There's the dimethyl sulfide. So I don't think we have that, right? Looks like no. Okay. Next, dimethyl sulfide. I don't remember if I made a storage cell for this. Dimethyl sulfide. Oh, I did actually. I did do it. We're gonna need aluminum dust. Not a big deal. Some hydrogen sulfide and 2 parts methanol. So in you go. Keep exact. Boop boop. Rewind time. Okay. We're gonna try and get this done. Methanol, hydrogen sulfide, import. The boop. Boop. Just in case we're gonna do 2. That's not what I needed. Shoot. Think. Okay. Now you should stop taking everything, but import, keep exact. Yeah, okay, so that should be happy for the time being. Now, aluminium dust. Got 1 million of it. I don't know if I have a tank of these, but maybe I should think about doing that. All right, so the dimethyl sulfide. Yep, okay, that's happy. So, boop. Dimethyl sulfide. Not that. Okay. So you're cooking. Next. Dimethyl sulfide, check. Nitrogen dioxide, don't need to worry about that. Okay, so there's the uncracked ethyl cyanoacrylate, and then we need to put that through a cracking machine. So wait, that's a 1 to 2, and that's a 1 to 1. Yeah, so the cracking is definitely what we want. Okay. So we have that. We did that. Now we need to make the uncracked ethyl cyanoacrylate. Let's bookmark that. And we just need the 2 fluids, thankfully. Boop, 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 boop. Where's my cable? And next. Boop and boop. All right, so do I have any of my regulators? I do. And in you go. So we're going to need the ethyl cyanoacetate, and the formaldehyde. Ethyl cyanoacetate and formaldehyde. There we go. Keep exact, and looks like a 1 to 1 ratio. Cool. Import. Formaldehyde and ethyl cyanoacetate. Okay, you're happy. And we're gonna turn you off. Okay. Uncracked. Did it run out of... Oh, it did it again, didn't I? Where's my wrench? There we go. All right, so you... ethyl cyanoacetate. Okay, it's still getting that. But yeah, it just has to back... These other machines are gonna have to backlog before we get... I don't know, happy medium, I guess. Okay, so uncracked ethyl cyanoacrylate. Now we just need to go and crack that. We'll have the ethyl cyanoacrylate, and then we need to make dimethyl sulfoxide. I may not have put that into the doodad. Okay, so nitrogen dioxide and dimethyl sulfide. Ugh. Okay, so where was that dimethyl sulfide? We're gonna say double that. Okay. So let's get that. Let's get the dimethyl sulfoxide going, and then I'll think I could go get the cracker, and we should be able to get the solidified version of this super glue, whatever compound. Okay, nitrogen dioxide and dimethyl sulfoxide. No, wait, sorry. Dimethyl sulfoxide is dimethyl sulfide and nitrogen dioxide. I just love these episodes where I have to talk about chemicals. Ugh. All right, so in you go. Import fluid. Dimethyl sulfide and nitrogen dioxide. Dimethyl sulfide. Not that. Nitrogen dioxide. Baddy boop. And 1 to 1. Okay. Sulfide, dimethyl sulfide, and you go. All right, so you are making our sulfoxide. Boop. All right, are you... Yeah, you don't have the anywhere to go. I thought I took care of that, but I will fix that. Dimethyl sulfoxide. Give it its own container, why not? Okay, so you are happy, you are outputting a good. Yes, okay. All right, so we have that. Now comes... All right, we still need to make the ethyl cyanoacrylate. We have the uncracked. Okay, so do I have a crack? Cracker package. Yes. That was the cracker package? Yes. Okay. So that'll probably go somewhere over here. So let me pause here. Let me go look at that setup, the machine, and then I'll come back, pattern everything, and I'll go from there. And this will probably be... This might be a longer episode. That being said, back in a few. Hey everybody, we're back. Okay, so as you can clearly see, I have the cracking machine here. We're going to plug this in for power. I should still have the ZPM on me. And it's cooking. So there is the ethyl cyanoacrylate. So let's go ahead. Do I have any... Did I put away everything? Put you away first. And then let's get... controller. Emitter. Okay. So, ethyl cyano... The cry? Yeah, there we go. Acrylate. Damn it. There we go. Okey-dokey. So we have ethyl ethyl cyanoacrylate. Yay! All right, now we just gotta mix that all together to get the pulp. Okay, back over here. Oh shit, I forgot to get the end result here. Wait, that is the end result. Okay, so there is no item input. We just gotta get the fluids. Okay, so ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doo. Okay, that's already set there. Wait, that's already partitioned. That was close. I didn't want to end up screwing anything. And look at that. I actually made the right amount of LCRs just by happenstance. All right, so boop. And do. Beep. Okay, so we are gonna need dimethyl sulfoxide. We are gonna need the ethyl cyanoacrylate and distilled water. And we're just gonna do a bucket to bucket to bucket ratio. Distilled water, keep exact. Ethyl cyano, whatever. That. Damn it. There we go. Import. Boop. 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 And it's cooking. All right. So there is our pulp. So let's get an interface. Boop. And cable. All right, so let's top you off with a controller and a emitter. And we will say, I don't know, 512, why not? All right. PULP. There you are. Oh, I guess we need the quest, which needs that. So, do I have an extruder? Okay. Well, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to call this a win, and we're going to get that. And now we can say that we have a supply of polyethyl cyanoacrylate. Oh boy. All right, so next episode, or probably in between, I'll set up a situation where I'm making the sheets or whatever. Probably extruding the pulp into blocks and then cut them into sheets and foils as needed. And next episode, we'll probably start working at getting this set up, the multi-dimensional chips. I believe there was something, I think it was this. Let's see. No, not that. I think it was like these complex items. Yes. So these complex SMDs are what is requiring the polyethyl cyanoacrylate. But we're also going to have to look at holmium, whatever that is. Looks like dust, centrifuge, magnetic capacitor dust, question mark. Looks like ruined capacitor, ruined machine parts, alien scrap. Oh my lord, this looks like a whole thing. So yeah, alien scrap. Wait, that comes from T11. Wait, am I just getting ahead of myself here? Yeah, okay, I think I am. We don't, wait. Okay, I might just be getting ahead of myself. We'll see later. I don't want to keep delaying this end of the episode. But that being said, we're gonna have to start looking into the activated netherite stuff soon. Epic crab table, all that good stuff. But that being said, I hope you did enjoy this episode, and I will see you all in the next one. I believe episode 104. And I'll see you next time. That's all for now.